Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about United Airlines stock. So I've been reading your comments, and you guys mentioned me to make a video on United Airlines stock. So here it is. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I believe that it's actually important to cover all of these airline stocks because this is a probably 1 decade, maybe 20-year opportunity. If you guys were ever thought about investing in the airline industry, because I've never seen anything like this where flights have been absolutely closed or reduced up to 90%. So a lot of these stocks at massive discounts. And for me, the whole airline and cruise industry, most of these companies are broken stocks, not broken companies. They really didn't have any choice but to suspend flights. With the borders closed around the world and people not traveling, there's really no point in being in operation. It's just better overall. So guys, I want to talk a bit more about United Airlines stock because I think this stock has taken one of the worst beatings in the entire industry. So it's kind of hard to believe that the stock was trading just at around $90 back in January, and it's just crazy how things can change in just such a short period of time. So just in around 3 months or less, actually less than 3 months, the stock has gone all the way down to $24. So that is a massive discount. And if you guys are wondering why Warren Buffett sold his airline stocks, seems like there's still a lot of chatter about that. Be sure to check out my previous video where I talked about 3 reasons why Warren Buffett sold Delta stock. One of those reasons was to get himself under the 10% SEC rule, so he doesn't have to file the Form 4 anymore, and it's just a lot of less regulatory pressure from the SEC, guys. So what that means is that it doesn't mean Buffett dumped all his airline stocks. It just means he trimmed his position. So for me, if Buffett's still holding on to airline stocks, it means obviously he thinks there's some value in it in the long run. Otherwise, he would have liquidated his entire position. So let's get right into United Airlines. I think this is another stock that has some potential, but it's also one of the worst hit stocks in terms of the airline industry. So I want to just show you guys a quick article posted on Simple Flying. It says United losing $100 million daily in revenue. So I talked earlier about Delta and I talked earlier about American Airlines. Those companies were losing between $50 to $70 million a day, but because United has one of the most comprehensive, if not the most comprehensive flying network in the entire world, they've been hit dramatically by the coronavirus. So it just says here, it says how much money they're losing. So if we take a look here, it says with much of its fleet grounded due to coronavirus pandemic, United Airlines is losing a staggering $100 million a day in revenue. The Chicago-based carrier's leadership at a virtual town meeting with employees via video chat. And I'm going to show you guys that letter that he wrote. So it basically says, according to Let's Live and Fly, United CEO Oscar Munoz and President Scott Kirby shared, even though the coronavirus, the CARES Act, will help the airline with this payroll through the end of September, advancing booking measures are so low that it's losing more money than it anticipated. This is hitting United very drastically, and they're doing everything they can to hold on to some staff. So I want to show you guys some more information on that, but I want to read this quick line that I think is really important. It says, ultimately, somehow reducing its cost structure to match the reduction of revenue will be important. Once October hits, the airline's goal to be its cash burn down to zero for as long as possible. So let's just go over it quickly to that message that he wrote, and this was kind of a very emotional email that he sent out to all employees. It says, this was written on March 27th. It says, today Congress passed emergency coronavirus response bill that includes significant financial backing for the airline industry. And it says United will not conduct involuntary furlongs or pay cuts in the U.S. before September 30th. So what that means is, guys, they're going to try to hold on to their staff as long as possible, and that's what a lot of this bailout money is doing, hoping that things turn around by August 1st. But the global economy is taking a big hit, and we don't expect travel demand to snap back for some time. Our April schedule is already cut by more than 60%, and we expect our load factors to fall into the teens or single digits with 60% less capacity. We're currently planning to make even deeper cuts in May and June. So guys, like I said, they're preparing for the worst, and they're actually preparing for travel to be reduced even more. Recovery is as slow as we fear. It means our airline, our workforce will have to be smaller than it is today. We remain in the business of serving people even when there are fewer people traveling, and even this time of uncertainty, some things are constant. We have the best airline professionals in the world. We still put our customers at the center of everything we do. We still operate the best hubs, and we still have a deep-seated culture of caring for one another. So, guys, that is true. United does have one of the best networks in the world, the highest value airlines out there. So, for me, it ranks up there with Delta as probably two of the best of breeds airline stocks that you can buy. So guys, what am I doing with United Airlines stock? Well, I personally own Delta stock, and I mentioned earlier in my Buffett video that I am not selling any of my Delta stock because my long-term time frame is 20 plus years for that account. But I do think there's a lot of potential in United Airlines, just like I think it is with a lot of these other airline stocks. But be careful, because United Airlines seems to be losing more money than anybody else due to their most comprehensive network. They're one of the top airlines in the entire world, and this whole economic shutdown has really hurt this company a lot. But the good news is that if you're thinking long term, you can definitely pick up these shares at a huge discount. But for me personally, I think there's a bit more opportunity in American Airlines stock and Delta. United Airlines is losing a lot of money. $100 million a day is nothing to sneeze at, and this company is not going to be back on track for a while. So I think if you guys are looking, and I'm going to do a complete video covering the best airline stocks to buy, but I wanted to kind of give my individual opinion on each one, because I know some of you guys are holding these stocks, or you're thinking about pulling the trigger right now and you're wondering what to do. So for me personally, I think United Airlines is a buy, just like most of these airline stocks. But me, I have a personal preference for American Airlines and Delta. Probably at the top of the list for me would be American Airlines, simply because I think that's where you can get the most upside. The stock is just so cheap, and it's literally $9-10, and a lot of these stocks are a little bit more expensive, and they seem to be losing a lot more money. So guys, I hope this cleared things up on United Airlines stock. There's a couple ways you can play this. Obviously, you can buy the stock and hold it, or you guys can buy call options. And I really need to do a video on call options, explaining you guys some of the strategies that I use in Robinhood and Webull trading call options. You can make a lot of money trading call options if you're patient and you're thinking a bit long term, and you're not so much trading intraday or day trading call options. That's where you could get into trouble. So I hope you guys learned a lot in this video, and please thumbs this video up if you enjoy my content, and please subscribe to my channel. So what do you think with United Airlines? Which airline stock is your favorite? Which one are you buying? Are you selling United Airlines? Do you think the recovery will take a lot longer? Whatever you're thinking, guys, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to respond or reply to every one of your comments. If you guys want me to cover any other stocks, be sure to let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to make a video. And have you guys gotten your free stocks? Check out the links in the description to Robinhood and Webull. Webull is actually doing a new promotion where you get 3 free stocks if you sign up and open an account and deposit any amount before April 16th of this month, guys. So make sure you check out Webull. 3 free stocks. You guys sign up under my referral link in the description. So that's it for now, guys. Until next time, take care.